Hello everybody, it's B-Raiden here, and today we're going to be going a bit more into depth and a bit slower, going through this booklet. So we got the body of the Traxxas Rc Defender, which then we have the chassis, and then from there we get to the front drive shaft area, which I might leave the download to these. Then we get the Bandit, which is currently broken. The servo is steering one way, but won't steer the other. Don't know why. I also need to get a new rod for the fin and the fin. I also need to get the Traxxas one because it has a little hole on the top. Then the back here, I actually need to get a new replacement because the screw had snapped off. So I do have a couple new servos, so that's what I'm going to get. Then we have the back area. Then we have the Rustler 4x4 VXL, which is definitely one of my favorites. I've had it for 6 years now, and it still has problems. Just recently I got it replaced. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna have to do something. Those drive shafts are the max size, so this is probably the Rustler VXL aftermarket, but that's fine. Yeah, that's definitely different. Yeah, but oh well. Now we got the Max V1, so version 1. They came out the Max V2, probably because it was a bit crappy, and I will admit the Max V1 was a bit awkward, but I love it. I do like how it's shorter. It's like that much shorter, so it didn't come with a widening kit, so that's why. So we got the body. It's the same as the Rustler. They've got the speed controller set and everything in there. Then we got the front assembly, which is nice to have. I use some of these parts, I just don't have the standard ones, but that's fine. Now I got the modular assembly right here. And that's it for there. Then we have the X-Max, the one that we rarely use. It's expensive to run, and it's way too big. And plus, when I RC, I usually go camping. And unfortunately, the reality is of RCing, there's a lot of Karens, and they like to complain. And then we got the chassis assembly. I will say I love the Max because of how durable it is. I've put this thing through so many tests, and so right now I need to get this X-Max a lot new bearings because Traxxas kind of made a flaw where the bearings wouldn't work well. So that's it for the X-Max. So this is my uncle's Slash, which I think is nice. I might buy it off of him because it's used, but it is the VXL original. It's the classics, where now they're the brushless, and then the brushless VXL, which is a bit more expensive. As you can see, the new one would have the Max drive shafts. Then we come to the UDR, as my friend calls it, the Ooter, which this is my most expensive and the most painful to do any detail on it. It can take me anywhere from a week to like 2.5. So you can see that's the chassis assembly, transmission assembly. Yeah, that's, I don't know what that one is. Oh, roll cage. I need to get new that. Because my roll cage snapped like right there. Roll cage accessories. I need to get a new light bar. Front assembly. Rear assembly. So you can see how much more. This is the Max. And so this one had sold out. I got it for Christmas. Sold out for like 2 weeks, and people were offering a lot of money for it. This is the chassis assembly, front assembly, and that's really it. It's very small. So this is the disruptor. So this is my newest boat to my collection. So as you can see, it has these this brushless motor. It is the best. Then we got the front, which I actually cracked the body on it. Then we got the Spartan SR, which is the Spartan self-riding. It has holes in the hull, which you can see on the side there. There's only two. This is the Fiesta Rally, which is the one I'm gonna get next. First I'm gonna get the DJI Maverick 4, but it's we're not gonna go into much detail about that one. And then we got the TRX4, which is my favorite so far. It is fun for rock crawling, but you can see all the different things on here. And currently it is in a bit of a disrepair. But other than that, it's nice. It took me a while to find that diagram because I got the clipless one, which is odd because it took Traxxas like 3 years to get the clipless on the Defender, but before those 3 years, the Bronco had it. So you can see that's the center driveline assembly, rear assembly. I'm assuming this is the sorry guys, this is the Stampede. Now this is my dad's. Discontinued. Took me a very long time to find it. I love his Stampede. And so you can see the drive shaft, blah blah blah, chassis assembly, and that's it. And I also have all these, which are for when I get more. But before we go, guys, like and subscribe to make my channel that little bit bigger. B-Raiden out.